Hello, 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 friend. What is up? I am trying to fix this thing. There we go. So today is Tuesday, which means it's time for Tiny Journal Tuesday. And we're going to put 30 minutes on the clock. It's all right. Just have to hit start. Now, how this works, I put 30 minutes on the clock. I have my Tiny Journal. I have my supplies. And then I create within 30 minutes or less. Okay? For any reason, 30 minutes come and I'm not complete, wherever I am in the process, I have to stop. Okay, so that is what this fun little challenge is all about. And I'll show you from a previous entry one where I never finished. Give me a second. The other. Okay, so this was incomplete. This one here was incomplete, never finished that. This is incomplete. This was incomplete. This one at the last minute I just smear some stuff all over it, and so on and so forth. So I do keep my word. I don't go back. I don't alter anything, and I hope you do the same. So today, tiny journals, Crayola markers, we got water. You're gonna need a paintbrush. Let me spin around and grab a paintbrush, things to mat your book, a piece of acetate, and some printables. That's all we need today. So repeat: your journal, Crayola markers, water, paintbrush, acetate. So I'm gonna put 30 minutes on my clock, and when the time has elapsed, you're gonna hear that little chime. That means that we're out of time. But hopefully you won't have to hear that, because I'll be finished before all that happened. Let me just go ahead and mute my second device. Alrighty, so we're ready to go. And as you come in, you can just say hi. If you're on the replay, say hi as well down in the comment section. Alright, so I'm just going to put these behind my page. If you don't have a tiny journal and would love to make one, the link, put it up in the iCard if you're watching on the replay. Or you can just go onto my YouTube channel and you'll see the video. Alright, I have an idea. I was thinking blue skies. That's what I was thinking. And so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm just scribbling onto the acetate. And my neighbor is making noise next door. Please excuse that. And I'm sorry for the glare. Let me put it over this side. Okay. It's a lot better, and it's gonna be very light. Okay, and so we're just smushing it all over. Use a cloth or a piece of paper towel, wipe off the excess, and then I like to come in with a different blue. So we have variations, and the more water you add, the more translucent it will be. Less water, the darker. Okay? And I feel like this blue just overtakes the other. That's fine. So this is just a baby wipe that I'm just using to clean up my desk if we have any mess. The This is our darkest blue. And I just thought I'll just brush it onto it. Add a little more water, which will dilute it a little bit more. Make it a little more fluid, you know, like watercolor. And so if you don't have watercolor, this is a fun little hack. You can use the markers just the way I'm using it, like watercolor. Okay, so you have really no reason why you can't get out there and explore. You can't say, oh, I don't have any watercolors, because you can use, if you have it, that is, these Crayola markers. I'm just using my finger and I'm just blending it in. I feel like maybe, just maybe, it's a tad blue. It's a sea of blue, but we will have these elements that, so I'm thinking that it should be okay with all the blue, you know, it will pop. That's what I'm thinking. But what I'm going to do is just to make a nice little dark blue splatters. Now how I do that is just to mix a few colors together. So I'm mixing all my blues, and I have this teal as well, and I'm going to mix it. I'm going to put a wee bit of purple inside. Not a lot of water. I want to don't use a lot of water. And if you think it's still a little too light, grab the black and just scribble it to the side. You don't want the black getting into the white section because markers all wet. So we have a nice dark oopsies pigment here. And this is going to get messy. I even feel it splattering on me and over my elements. I'm just covering them up. You can have them going in different directions. And at the top, I want to just put a little into the top. And I'm going to add a tip of water. Maybe a little more now. Just blend it in, and I'm just smudging it with my fingers here. Or could use a paper towel, either one. So I just wanted to blend in a little bit more with the page, so I'm just using my finger to do that. And I'm going to grab my baby wipe and just clean up this mess that I made. And then I'm just going over that trail that I did before, just to darken it up. And then you can always just spray water on that and reactivate the color. So we have a fun background. And we have 21 minutes. So we have good time. I feel like today is going to be the day that I'm going to finish well ahead of time. Whenever I say that, I always don't. But we'll see. So I have this plane. It will go across my page. And I kind of want to make a crease in it. Think about here. Okay, we're gonna put it here. I bet you will stick off the plane, but that's fine. So I'm gonna stick that down right there. And I'm just laying it out a little bit before I commit, which is not like me, but today that's what we're doing. I want this halfway right there, I think. And then I have that there. And maybe we can have this angled like that. I don't know. Let me rearrange that. I figure let me just cut one of these bits off of this and not. I guess I could just use one of these. This is from the pattern page. That's already cut, so I think it just makes sense to use it, you know? The thought just came to mind, and so I kind of want, which is not normally what I do. I don't typically leave things out, because for me, I find that that makes me a little bit more indecisive. So I just like to glue things down and commit right off the bat. So that way I'm less likely to second guess myself. That's personal. I know some persons like to lay everything out. And if that's you, that's also fine. Just have to do it as comfortable. But I just find for me, I just need to stick it all down because a lot of times I'm stuck in indecision. And I feel like I'm in limbo and I just don't want to be there today. So and I probably won't use all of these because it's a small section, but I don't know what I want to use just yet. So I'm just getting everything nice and trimmed. I know for sure I want that there. I could possibly, instead of having this one, I could put this here. Like that, that's what I'm going to do. My page is very flexible because it's super wet. It's not yet dry, but I'm not waiting for that to happen. because we are working on a time crunch. And unfortunately, I think I should have put this up here because I don't want pink on pink, you know? And I wanted to use that. We don't want pink on pink. So I'm just going to use the green one instead. And I want to get rid of the white here. Of course, this is optional, but I prefer to remove it. I didn't do the best, the bestest job ever, but that's fine. So I'm gonna chop this. Right into like that. And then I'm going to have this sticking out right here, maybe here. Or maybe not there. Sometimes you just have to play around with the placement until you're happy. Initially thought about putting it there, but maybe and then I wanted to use this flower, but maybe not. Maybe we don't need it. To put a little sticker. Let's not do. Just trying to find one that I think is a perfect match. But I'm just going to use this. Don't know if it's a perfect match, but that's what I'm going to use. I'm making a right mess of these, but it's fine. Don't worry about that. I won't worry about it. So these are stickers, and I'm just cutting it like that. This goes here. Maybe we can have a bit sticking out like that. So I'm just cutting it on an angle, and it is a sticker, even though I have been gluing them down. Keep on forgetting it's a sticker. So I'm just going to reapply some glue here. sticking out like that, and I want the airplane wing to go underneath our little package. So I just want to make sure everything's laid nicely. We have 10 minutes left. I'm going to put that there. And everything is coming nicely together. All coming together very nicely. And then I'm just going to cut off the excess. And then now, so these are excess. I don't think I need floral anymore. Do I need it? No, I don't. I don't need any more stickers either. I do feel like right here is a little naked. It needs something. But I'm not sure what it is. I think that works. To grab a black marker. Normally I would use a woody, but not today. I'm just gonna go around some of the elements with a black marker. Just to make it pop a little bit. Okay, I really need the woody. I tried to use the pen, but it wasn't working for me. So I need to sharpen this because I'm making a well in the tip, the point. And like I said, the more you go over it, the darker it is. So it looks dark now. It's going to dry a little lighter than this. And then you can go over it another time. And the more water you add, the lighter it is. The less water, the darker it is. So my brush is barely damp now, so the color will be a lot more concentrated, a lot darker. And I just barely put the tip of the brush in water. And I won't do this for every single element, just for a few bits. So you don't want to overdo it. Because sometimes I do overdo it. If I can be honest, I do overdo it sometimes. And as they say, less is more. But sometimes I think more is less. But it's all personal preference at the end of the day. But I do want to highlight our airplane. I do want it to stand out. So we're taking a journey on the airplane. So I do want it to pop. And we have 4 minutes. Come fly away is my little with me. This one for me here. Come fly away with me. And stop. Stop. Can't stop this clock. Alright, so that's 3 minutes and 32 seconds because I couldn't start my clock. Hi Susan, I'm so sorry. Didn't see your comments there. Yes, these are Crayola markers. So that's what I use to do the background. So this is my completed page. I have a background popping through different blues because it's flying through the sky. Sometimes it's light, sometimes it's dark, sometimes you're flying through a stormy sky. So that's my sky, and this is all the things that you go and do on your trip, So this is my fun little page. If you decide to create it, go ahead and share. Also, you can also watch the replay if you missed the first section of this video to see how I did the background. And the purpose, as I always say, the purpose for the tiny journal is so that we experiment. So maybe there's something, because you can do what you want to do as well. If you want to try something new but you are afraid to put it into your Bible, test it out in a small journal. If you think you don't have a lot of time, test it out in a small journal. The tiny journal for me is a jump off point. It's a inspiration, because sometimes I feel stuck, sometimes I'm uninspired, and I can work in a small space, and I was like, I actually like that. Let's transfer that over to my Bible. And so that's really the idea and the concept of the tiny journal. You experiment in it, and then when you're happy and you're satisfied and you feel confident enough to take it to the Bible, you most definitely can. So thank you again for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Awesome, Susan. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in our next video, and that will be tomorrow for our watercolor Wednesday tutorial. Bye.